There will be times when the struggle seems impossible. I know this already. Alone, unsure, dwarfed by the scale of the enemy. Remember this. Freedom is a pure idea. It occurs spontaneously and without instruction. Random acts of insurrection are occurring constantly throughout the galaxy. There are whole armies, battalions that have no idea that they've already enlisted in the cause. Remember that the frontier of the rebellion is everywhere, and even the smallest act of insurrection pushes our lines forward. And then remember this. The Imperial need for control is so desperate because it is so unnatural. Tyranny requires constant effort. It breaks. It leaks. Authority is brittle. Oppression is the mask of fear. Remember that. And know this. The day will come when all these skirmishes and battles, these moments of defiance will have flooded the banks of the Empire's authority, and then there will be one too many. One single thing will break the siege. Remember this. Try.
Hey guys, today we're going to do an Andor Season 2 episodes 10 to 12 showcase. This show is so absolutely amazing from start to finish. I can't believe that's over, but let's get on with this. Firstly, we have episode 10. Make It Stop. First, Lonnie Junk, the torso and legs from Sirius Black, Thor's face, and Jay's hair from before the Lego Ninjago movie gives up. Some random dog comes over to Lonnie Jung's dead body. Sirius Black's torso actually works pretty good with that little tear in the clothing. Then Dedra closes in, and while you could use the torso, face, and hair from the official Dedra minifigure that LEGO used in the E-Wing set, I actually made this custom using this blonde ponytail hair, the face from Black Widow, the torso from Zane from the LEGO Ninjago movie, and dual molded white on top, black on bottom lights that I'll tell you to use regardless. I gave her this black suitcase here. Luthen Rael is basically the main character of this episode, but he pretty much dies 20 minutes in, and to represent that, I gave him this knife here. He has a translucent red 1x1 stud here. His torso comes from Jay from Ninjago Legacy with baby blue arms, the light nougat hands, the face from Luthen, and this hair from General Dodonna, and some dark blue legs. Then flashback Luthen. I didn't put too much effort into this custom, so he kind of looks like an Imperial officer, but he uses the torso and legs from Taladora from Obi-Wan Kenobi, and Luthen Rael's face and hair. Clea here uses the face from Leia. I wish they could have a more disgruntled expression, but this is the best I got. With a brown ponytail hair, the flipped around torso from Luke Skywalker from Yavin 4. She has a black pistol that is hidden by this white 2x2 tile, which is kind of supposed to represent her datapad, but really it's only big enough to cover up the pistol. Her legs are from the Boxer Batman from the LEGO Batman movie. The third Luthen custom, and my personal favorite, uses the torso from Ron Weasley from the first Harry Potter CMF series, which is holding a thermal detonator, which is kind of supposed to represent the thing that he asks Clea to blow up. He uses the legs from Trudgeon and the hair from Boyd Garmadon from before the LEGO Ninjago movie. Clea gets into the safe house and uses the torso from Ahsoka from the Ahsoka show set with light bluish-gray arms, light nougat hands, and the legs from a Mandalorian tribe warrior. I also gave her a red phone. I know it's a radio, but it doesn't matter. It's kind of funny. And here we have episode 11. Who else knows? I've already built Krennic, so you can check out my first Andor Season 2 showcase to see how I built this figure. Wilman has a new costume using the torso from Techno Kai, the legs and arms from a Rebel crew from Yavin 4, the face from Wrecker and Harry Potter's hair. I've just built Draven in the previous showcase, so you can go check that out to see how to build this custom. For K2SO, I would recommend just using the official figure. There's not much to upgrade there, and it comes in the U-Wing set, which is also where you can get this version of Cassian, but I don't have it, so I decided to build it with some parts that I do own, with the torso from Clutch Powers, the legs from TVE Loki, dark bluish gray arms, warm tan hands, and the blaster from Cassian Andor from Season 1. Then the face comes from Pedro Pascal's Din Djarin, with the hair from the BTS set. Melshi uses the torso from the BTS set with the face from Gar Saxon, this pushed back black hair, a black pistol, and the legs from Ray from the Octo training set. The ISB tactical officer from the U-Wing set is actually surprisingly really cool, but I don't have it yet, of course, so I decided to use the torso legs from a Rebel Stormtrooper, a black rifle with the face from Cyril Karn, and a Kirk's hat. This is Cyril Karn's face, but when he was alive, I used to use a different one. And this Kirk's hat is not a black Imperial officer hat because there was actually a guy with like a hat. He looked like this, and then he had a swooshed hat that I think looked kind of like this. And at long last, the customs from Andor Season 2, Episode 12. For the last time, let's get right into this. First, we see Mon Mothma and Bail Organa. Mon Mothma, I think, turned out very, very well with this hair from the BTS set, the face from Thena from Eternals, and the torso and dress piece from Leia. Then, Bail Organa actually ended up using the torso from Luthen flipped around, which is interesting because he hates him. He has olive green arms, the cape from a Mandalorian tribe warrior, with a dark bush gray on top, black on bottom legs, the hands and face from Gilgamesh from the Eternals, and receding hairline, black hair. There is an official Bail Organa minifigure with a torso that works much better, and a bigger cape that I would personally use, but I don't actually have that figure, and it's getting very rare and expensive, so this is a fantastic alternative in my opinion. Then we have Vel, who shows up with reddish brown legs, the flipped around torso from Peter Parker from Far From Home, the face from Rey with brown ponytail hair. Cassian is still held up over his sister, so he dreams about her, and she uses the flipped around torso from a character from the Temple of Air Jitsu from Ninjago, the hands and face from Omega from The Bad Batch, the hair from Bellatrix Lestrange, which I think works pretty relatively well, tan arms, and black short legs. We have Cassian Andor's final walk on Yavin, and he looks so good. I love the way this custom turned out. The torso from the official Cassian Andor from Scarif works perfectly, but I don't have it, so I use the same torso as the other Cassian Andor in this video with brown arms this time, the same face and hands and blaster, except I decided to use the hair from Anakin Skywalker and Han Solo's legs from episode 4. Perrin is with Davo Skolden's wife, which is just hilarious. He uses the face and hair from Sirius Black, the torso from TV Loki, the stained legs from the same place as Cass's sister torso comes from, and I think they work pretty well because they're stained, and he's drinking with this little glass here that I got from Build-A-Figure. Then Dedra gets over to Narkina 5, and she looks absolutely devastated. She deserved that fate more than anyone who has ever been in Narkina 5, and she uses the exact same face and hair as before. The torso that is flipped around from a Ninjago City citizen is the same place I usually got Mon Mothma's hair from before she changed her haircut. Then she uses the hips and one of the legs from Bruce Wayne from the Lego Batman movie, a white arm, light nougat hands, and one orange arm, and then this leg comes from one of the ninja from the Wukuru sets. And finally, one of the saddest things that I've ever seen, the whole reveal and execution of revealing that Cassian had a son and he never even knew he existed. Just heart-wrenching stuff in this show, and Hix uses the legs from Cassian Andor, which is definitely not a coincidence, with plain white torso, warm tan hands, the face from Cho Chang, Wonder Woman's hair, which I know has that little tiara, but ignore that, with Baby Wu from Lego Ninjago, and perhaps saddest of all, that Cassian never got to see B2 EMO again. Truly, everyone, thank you to everyone who has seen every episode of this series, liked and subscribed, and even wanted to comment. I guess COPPA doesn't really allow that. Thank you. And bye, guys.